Now, a lot of people haven't got any equipment for the gym and probably getting a little bit concerned about losing the gains, but I think I'd like to compare it to something that I speak to a lot with people and clients over the years, is with your diet. So a lot of people come to me and they'll tell me, say they'll have like something like Cocoa Pops for breakfast, but they want better breakfast. So I'll give them maybe 3 or 4 options, and they've been having them Cocoa Pops for 5 years, and then they come back after 2 weeks. I've given them 3 or 4 decent options, and they're telling me that they're bored of the 3 or 4 options, but yet they're happy to have the same thing over and over again. So really, we're just creatures of habit. You just have to change your habits and get used to what you've got. With regards to the equipment, I think it's not really a big problem. If you're lucky enough to have some equipment, then I think it's worth doing. It's worth carrying on with what you're doing. But if you haven't, I'm seeing people drop thousands of pounds on something that's going to last maybe 4 to 6 weeks, maybe 8 tops. And if you're dropping £1,000 on, say, a Concept 2 rower, just for the sake of it, just because you feel like you're going to lose all your gains, and it's ridiculous, just go running. Likewise, if you're used to having heavy squats and stuff like that, just do some tempo squats, just do some body weight, just take up something else. There's loads and loads of methods around that you don't need to go and spend all your savings on equipment, or even worse, lose your mind, because a lot of time people actually go to the gym, they only use maybe 5-6 pieces of equipment regularly, maybe go to 2 or 3 different classes. You may think that they're the be all and end all, but they're not. And if you just change your focus and realign your goals just a little bit, then you will find that, in fact, after maybe 2 or 3 days, you're absolutely fine. Now, I'm not saying that when we go back to the gym that you're not going to pick up the equipment again and carry on where you were, but don't beat yourself up because you haven't got a barbell to snatch with, or you haven't got your favourite treadmill that's 3 in from the right, or you're not parked in your favourite car parking space every day. It's not worth it. Just realign your focus. It doesn't really matter. You'll be able to make improvements in something else. Focus on your diet. Focus on your mindset. Get you thousands and thousands of steps in a day. It's no problem.